Hello guys, welcome to my channel Art Saga and to the new tutorial video how to draw ceilings. If you are new to this channel and not checked the previous videos, please check and like and subscribe my channel. So guys, let's start. So guys, I have made one plan with all doors and windows and walls and floors as we learned in previous tutorials. Today we'll learn how to add ceilings in this plan. So in order to add a ceiling, you need to go to Architecture tab and find for ceiling. Now when you click on ceiling, you will find two options: automatic ceiling and sketch ceiling in modify place ceiling tab. And again on the left side you will see property section tab where you have ceiling types default from Revit. So let's select 600 by 600 grid and go for automatic ceiling. Now I will move my cursor to the draw window. Now you can see I cannot draw anything on the blank space, but as soon as I move my cursor to the plan or to the enclosed space, you can see some red lines are highlighted here. So as soon as I move my cursor inside, red lines are highlighted. I just have to click and the automatic ceiling will be at the place. So before clicking, just go and check the constraints here. So constraint is above plinth level and the height should be 2600 mm above the plinth level. So I'll again go to my room and say yes. Now you can see a warning sign. None of the created elements are visible on floor plan. This is not visible because we are in floor plans plinth level and not ceiling plan. So let's go in ceiling plan plinth level, and now you can see our ceiling is here. So if you click the ceiling, it will show compound ceiling 600 by 600 mm grid, and the level is above plinth level and the height is above 2600 mm. So this was sketch ceiling. This was automatic ceiling. Now I want to draw a sketch ceiling. I have a different shape here. So I'll go to ceiling and say sketch ceiling. Now as soon as I click on sketch ceiling, here are multiple options. So you can sketch your ceiling picking up these options, like you can have curve, rectangle, circle, anything. So let's go with line itself. So I will just select the internal points and go here. I'll go here. I can select the angle also, but now I cannot select this. I cannot draw a line on this face. You can either select start and radius, or here's another option called pick lines. So by clicking this option, you can pick automatically any shape. So I'll just click here on this face and you will see a blue line is highlighted. So I have to pick this line. So I'll say yes. So the line is drawn. So here are two methods to draw the arc there. You can do it by arc, drawing with arc, or selecting pick lines. So now make sure before pressing yes here, make sure all the ceiling lines are in closed loop. Like there should be no gap in between two lines. Now I am okay, my drawing is okay here. I'll say finish and the ceiling is drawn here. So my height offset is 2600 above the plinth level. So let's go to 3D and check it. So yes, my height is perfect and my ceiling is also perfect. So I have just deleted the slab over this because to show you guys how the ceiling is drawn. So you can press shift button and press the scroll button to pan in 3D. So here is our ceiling. Now I want a different height offsets in the ceiling. So how will I draw it? So I'll just delete it to show you guys. So I'll just delete this ceiling and I'll go to architecture again, and for ceilings I'll say sketch ceiling I'll select a rectangle and I will go for the inner points of the wall because I want to draw a ceiling on inside. So I'll say yes. So my rectangle is drawn, and before pressing yes, what I will do, I'll create an offset of 600. Like I just want a ceiling on this end and I don't want anything in between. So I just want ceiling on the edges. So I'll just show you how can I do that. So I'll say I want offset of 600 mm and I will draw a ceiling here. So I don't want ceiling outside my room. So what I'll do, I'll just press space bar and my ceiling is 600 mm offset here now. And I'll just say click. So and then finish edit mode. So now you can see the ceiling is drawn only on the edges and there is nothing in this white space. So let's go to 3D, I'll show you and you will understand. So this ceiling is only drawn on the edges of the wall and there is nothing in between. So I can have an under ceiling of greater height in between. So for you can also fit cove lights for an LED strip. You have seen it. You have seen many examples of it. So let's see how we can draw it. So I'll just close this. I'll close this. Now I want ceiling here. What again I will do? I'll go to ceiling and sketch ceiling. Select rectangle and select this point and sketch the rectangle till here and say OK. Now if I say yes, both the ceiling will be on same height. So what I'll do, I'll say here, I want this ceiling on greater height. So I'll say 2800 and the ceiling will be on 2800 now and say yes. So if you click this ceiling, this would be 2600 and if you click this ceiling, this would be 2800. Now when you go to 3D, you can see the difference. So you can see, I'll just hide this wall and you can see the ceiling is above and one ceiling is below it. But I have this gap in between and I need to fill those gaps. So you have to add a soffit wall there. So let's see how we can add it. So I again go to ceiling plan, plinth level. And here we will use walls. If you have not watched the wall tutorial, please go and check the wall tutorial. So you will understand the constraints here. So I'll go to wall and I want to create a wall on this periphery of the ceiling. So there should be no gap. So I'll go to wall and go for a soffit wall. So I will go for soffit wall here. So I'll press soffit. So I have created soffit wall before itself, but I'll show you how I have created it. So I'll select soffit wall and let's go to edit type and I'll select edit. Now you can see I have added a gypsum wall board on exterior side which is 5 by 8 inches and an aluminium let's say a channel of 1 by 2 inches. So basically if you type inches here, it will automatically convert into mm or a metric system. So this is the very good thing about Revit. You can directly convert by putting any other dimension and it will be converted directly. So I'll say OK and OK. But I want the soffit wall only 200 mm height, which is from the ceiling 1 to ceiling 2. So let's go to 3D and check. I want the soffit wall from this height to this height it's only. So from 2600 mm to 2800 mm, which is only 200 mm. So wall constraint will come into place. So I'll select base constraint as plinth level and base offset should be 2600 mm. So my wall will start 2600 mm high from plinth level and the top constraint would be unconnected and the unconnected height should be 200. So I just want 200 mm high. I just want the wall to be 200 mm high. So let's draw it. So the location line is finish face exterior. So this is drawn from the inside. I'll just press space bar and now it is on outside. So I'll create a square, a rectangle and I'll say OK. Now my soffit is drawn. So I'll go to 3D and check if the soffit is correct. So yes guys, this soffit is correctly drawn. here are some errors, like it is not joined, so you can use a join command to join the ceiling, the soffit and the ceiling above. Let's use the join command. So I'll press JO for join and select this edge and this edge, this edge and this edge. So after joining this, you can see the soffit is hidden now. But if you take your mouse cursor, you can see a blue dotted line, a blue line of soffit here. So I'll again just join it, this ceiling to this soffit, this ceiling to this soffit and this ceiling to this soffit. Oh sorry, let's say okay, this ceiling to this soffit. Now our soffit is gone, but it is hidden between these two ceilings. So if you go to 3D, you can see the soffit is here. Now you will see there are some gaps here. Both the material is gypsum, so you can change the edit boundary and you can adjust it. So I'll go to the top view in the 3D and I'll just move this ceiling here. So the soffit will be enclosed inside the above ceiling. So I'll say this wall and the edit boundary is here and okay. So now whereas edit boundary is okay and you can see both the ceilings have a soffit wall in between. So you can place lights inside or as per your project you can do anything there. So today guys we learned about ceiling. In order to draw a ceiling, you need to just go and check the previous videos of wall and floors. So you will understand how the constraints are given. Please like and subscribe my channel and stay tuned for my next videos. Thank you.